Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is diffuse reflections. And diffuse reflections are a bit different because they're about the actual material themselves rather than the angle of the light. So a diffuse reflection is caused when light hits the surface of an object, usually a matte or sort of textured surface, particularly it also scatters the light. So the texture of the light means that when it bounces off the surface, it bounces off at many different angles. This gives us a soft and even light with no harsh reflections. It maintains shape and detail without giving us any glare. So if you imagine shooting a ceramic mug, or say a cardboard craft box, you'll see that the light will spread evenly across the surface. You'll be able to see the texture, but you won't have any glare. Now, why this is important is if we're trying to actually reveal the texture of something, so if we're trying to take a photograph of a fabric and we want to see the detail of that texture, it's really important that we hit it with a very hard specular light. So that's one where we're using light from a metal reflector dish, and that will ensure that the actual details are maintained. Because of the diffuse reflection, it tends to soften the light. So if we use a soft light with a surface that already softens the light itself, we'll actually lose a lot of the texture. So it's something to bear in mind. One of the things that's important to note here is that the family of angles doesn't really play the same effect. If we keep the light within the family of angles, we'll get an indirect reflection. But what you will notice is if the light is within the family of angles, it will much more enhance the actual details of the texture. And if we take the light outside of the family of angles, you'll notice that the texture is lessened.